man. I can't believe it, but we're back. That's right, boys and girls, lions and tigers. We're here, back in the tiger den. Blue Tiger Revenge. You know, the place that where comics inspire culture and culture inspire comics. I am comic book creator Ted Galusha, and with me in the darkness of his cave, look at him, just a big old troglodyte, just hanging out. You know him. I hate him. The one, the only, the infamous, the famous Big Bri. How's it going, man? How's it going, Big
Good.
Bri?
That was a little rough. It's not your best intro, but
I
it's been a
know.
while.
It's
been a
been
while.
way too long. Way too
I
long.
know.
I should have just stopped us and just like start over. I need like a piano or something, even though I don't know how to play. That would have been really great. You know, I've heard there's a lot of talk these days about what makes a good and what makes a bad podcast. And I had someone tell me that they hate the preamble leading up to the guests, you know, that like 10, 15-minute block
Sure.
of just people bullshitting about like, oh, this is who I am. This is what I do. How are you? Blah, blah, blah. You know, because God forbid the listeners get to know you as a human being.
Those are always my favorite parts of the episode.
Right? Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Then I think it just kind of sets the tone. Also, we don't have a guest today because
No.
it's Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day. Let's remember those who all served.
No, those who have fallen. Those who
They're
have
fallen. Excuse
Yeah.
me. Yes, people like my father.
Yep.
We have to remember them. Anyways, terrible.
Jesus.
Terrible.
No, I just so one of the podcast. I don't listen to a ton of podcasts, which is weird because we do this, but
I used to, but even though I
Yeah.
complain about the bubble bursting, I am the part of the burst.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But one of the ones I listen to, and I've shouted them out pretty much every chance that I can. Turtle Soup podcast. Shout out to the boys over there.
The boys.
Yeah. But that was always my favorite part of their episodes. They would always kind of start, and it would just be kind of a catch-up session on what's going on with them and what they've been up to with their lives before they dug into the material. But that was always my favorite part because it feels like you get to know them,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Another thing I heard is they hate we're side by side here, the screen.
Yeah.
I guess because people actually a lot of people watch their podcasts on YouTube, which I get.
Not ours.
Not ours. I do play what podcast I listen to anymore. I do their video through YouTube.
Yeah.
But I got to say, I usually am doing other stuff in the background. So I don't actually sit and watch. Like, I don't watch it like a TV show, which I mean, I guess could be fun to do. That's why late night's dying. Oh, there you go. Late night's pretty much dead. It sounds like, right?
Seems like it. I don't know. I never watched it to begin with, so.
Neither. It's kind of weird though. I remember like that was like something that like I remember my dad, like he looked forward to that. Like if he didn't have to go into work that night, he was staying up and he was watching like the Tonight Show, the Late Show. He, whatever. He was jumping back and forth.
I will say, out of all the ones to cancel, keep Colbert. Let's ditch Jimmy Fallon's untalented ass.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
I never was a fan of Fallon.
No.
Like,
no. Maybe he's a nice guy, but he reminds me of the dude who, like, if you and I are doing something, he's that dude who jumps in.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
That's
his
whole vibe.
He seemed the most like he was never actually like, and I'm probably wrong, but the few times I watched it and he was doing interviews, it seemed like he was just waiting to ask the next question. He was never like engaging. Today I was actually found myself watching an interview with Orson Welles, and he was on one of these old talk shows, and it was actually really, really engaging. It kind of had a podcast vibe because you could tell there was no script. There was nobody in, I think it was, I don't know if it was Johnny Carson or somebody interviewing, but they were just like going back and forth. And he was telling these interesting musings about like his life and stuff like that. It was very funny. Like it was a really great interview. We were like, huh, this is not what I. The few times I've watched like the Tonight Show or something, this is not how it felt. At least with Jimmy Fallon.
Sure.
Anyways.
Sure. Well, and we haven't done this in a while, but you have been on a podcast pretty recently, right?
I think so. I don't know, dude. It's been crazy. Yeah, I was on one. I gotta be honest. I don't even remember what it was called.
Wow.
Former guest, the writer I'm working with, David Wilgus, he invited me on with him.
The man. The
The
man.
the man, you know what,
Yeah,
dude? That guy is one just the most positive.
for
He's
sure.
such a wonderful person to work with. Like it's really like I've never had that. I mean, not saying that people I've worked with weren't positive, but like the guy just like out of nowhere will just I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be like, hey, I checked out. I saw what you uploaded. Great job. You're killing it, man. Like it's just pumps the positivity, which I never thought I needed to feed off of, but
Sure.
boy, it fucking helps.
Oh,
Maybe it's
yeah.
just my situation in life. Like, we've had a lot going on. Aaron had another or doctor wife, whatever, had another brain surgery. And
Yeah.
so my life has been, kind of fucking crazy.
Mhm.
To be
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I lived in like a hotel. Like I lived in a hospital ICU for like a week, pretty much just sleeping in a chair like this, for like what, 4 nights, 5 days.
Yeah.
It was, uh, yeah, it was brutal. Like, you know what's crazy? Then we'll get into comics and stuff. But you know what the craziest thing was is we came home. I had to get right back, try to get back to work, try and like play some catch up and stuff on the stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we're about like the 2.5 week mark. We've been back like since she had the surgery. So like we're the week in there and then a week back. So this was like probably a couple days ago. I
Mhm.
and I've had one before, but not on this level. I had the craziest panic attack at like 9 at night. It just
Oh, yeah.
all of it just hit me, and it was just really it was weird. It was a really weird experience 'cause I don't know why it came and went like a
Yeah.
crashing wave, like a tsunami, but, yeah, man, it 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 took a yeah, it took a lot out of me. I don't know, this has been, it's one hell of a way to start the summer.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, but this is it'll probably be good for riding down the road, right?
Oh, there you
Like,
go.
these are the life experiences,
Yeah.
and, you know, she's doing great, so I can't complain, like, she walked to the end of the driveway with a walker yesterday, but she did it
Hey, you
there
take
and
what you
back.
can get at this
That's right,
point.
take the wins, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
um, but, okay, speaking of, let's backtrack a bit. The Boys,
It's
Amazon.
over.
It's
It's over.
over.
It's
It's
over.
done. You know what should be over is Invincible, but, there we're gonna get, like, 3 more seasons. I don't know why, but,
I think we're gonna get 4 more seasons. We'll see.
oh, wow, great. Can't wait. Now The Boys. Let's talk about I don't wanna beat up on Invincible too much because it seems like that's
What
whatever.
you know what though? Let's talk about it because then we can end with the boys. Because
Okay.
Invincible to me,
Well, let's just say you know what? Let's just say Amazon killed it this, spring, right?
oh yeah, oh
Dude,
yeah,
they
they did.
2 superhero shows that were, like, number 1 on the planet. That's
Yep,
pretty crazy.
yep.
For Amazon, sponsor us. Get us some views. Come on now.
Let's go. Help us out here. But maybe they won't after we're done talking about Invisible. Because like it's the weird thing where I like it, but I
Yeah.
also hate it, and I'm not sure if I like it more or if I hate it more.
I think it's because each episode gives you just enough.
It
Like
does.
like, I get it, they're trying to be true to the comic as much as they can and budgets,
Well,
like, there was some weird stuff, like, I think it was revealed they only had, like, what, like, it was, like, a handful of animators working on it, like, a
yeah,
really, really skeleton crew, which, for the success it's having, you'd think it seems very strange,
right.
so it's
Well,
just
all the money is going to the cast.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
it's I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it's voice acting, and also,
sure.
like, I get their names, but it's not like you got fucking Brad Pitt rolling in there.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
like
not a Mandalorian situation where it's Pedro, you know?
yeah,
So
where he gets, like, 10 mil to just take his helmet off for 30 seconds and then is credited on every episode.
yeah.
Because we know it's not him in there, like, let's be honest,
Yeah.
like, it
Yeah.
might be for some scenes, but I bet a lot of them it's not.
Oh, 99.9% of them, he is not.
He's probably doing voiceover for most of it, if I bet. If I
100%,
had
yeah.
to bet.
But I don't
Anyways,
know. I some of the episodes of this season, I just for a season that has 8 episodes,
yeah,
why are we doing filler episodes?
dude.
You know what I mean? Like, people might like the episode with Titan, or is it Titan, the Rock character? I
Yeah, I
thought
think
that
so.
episode was pointless. I thought the Invincible in Hell, pointless.
I mean, I
Um,
get what they're trying to do from a story structure
I get
standpoint.
what they were trying to do from a story structure too,
It's
but
just it's like such a beat over the head. It's so rudimentary. Like, oh, I feel okay. Oh, hell doesn't exist. It's not.
y
Huh. All
yeah.
right. Well, I feel good about my actions. Like, dude,
Or he coulda had a
you've
5-minute conversation with his dad in the spaceship.
yeah. Also, like,
Mm,
it's weird that we're just now like having this. Like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. It's like, dude, do you remember what happened at the end of season one?
yeah.
Do you remember how many people died and
Yeah.
you're having a problem because you killed one bad guy? You
Yeah.
I punched him. It's like, dude, you killed thousands of people. Your dad used
Well, I
your
mean, he didn't,
body.
but
Your
yeah.
dad used your body as a human baseball bat to kill hundreds, if not thousands of people.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I had to punch this guy who was gonna take over the world. I don't know. It
Yeah.
it it is I don't know that concept, but I mean, I get it. I get it. It's just maybe we're being a little too cynical and maybe a little too mature about like it, it's
I
weird. Make
guess.
up your mind. Is this written for like young people or is this like an adult cartoon? Because it kind of feels like an adult cartoon with some of the themes that you're tackling.
It feels like it straddles the line,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know? I mean,
but
I liked it. It does just enough to keep me watching, like, for the next episode and the next episode,
yeah,
and, so I guess congratulations, they did they did what they set out to do. Um,
Thrag was cool.
Frag was cool.
Team Thrag over here, baby. Just kill them
I did
all. Kill them
I
all.
did quite enjoy Thrag. Thrag was awesome. Um,
You know what though? I still don't understand why he let Invincible live. It didn't really make much sense. Like, wouldn't it be easier just to kill him and Nolan and then just go to? They already know where Earth is. So just go to Earth and then go
yeah,
to
that
Earth
was a
and then
weird they do it's the same thing in the comics too, where they don't, um
I don't want to kill
They
anymore.
let
You're
him
just gonna
well,
go.
I no,
You,
they let him live because there were so few Viltrumites left
dude,
that
they're
they
gonna
didn't
go to
want
Earth and
to.
make more.
Yeah,
So who
they hope.
cares?
They hope.
Yeah, Mark's not a full Viltrumite. He's a half Earthling. So like, why would it matter? Just kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably being too. The show would end there, so they would,
Well, there is that. The show would end.
yeah.
The
I'm
show
not.
would end.
Yeah, it just I don't know. I think it's with any of that kind of superhero stuff, it starts getting a little goofy, here and there. But it's I mean,
Yeah.
we're still watching it.
I'm still watching
I
it.
looked forward to it when it would air, so
Yeah.
it was still
And
fun.
and it wasn't the most disappointing superhero show of 2026.
What was the most disappointing superhero show?
The Punisher special, One Last Kill.
I didn't watch that.
I was
People were pumped for that.
I
Was
was
it
pumped
bad?
for it, dude.
I
But it
saw the
was
clip of the like neo Nazis going around with like baseball bats and like hitting people.
yeah.
And I gotta be honest, it made me what it reminded me of? Remind me of, like, Death Wish 4, where it's like, "Oh, man, the Giggler! Oh, man, the Giggler's gonna get him!" And then he, like, pulls out a gun and just shoots him in the street, Or like, "He shot
Yeah.
the Giggler!" That's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Death Wish 4, where you're like,
It
"This
was
movie is
very
trash, dude."
they they keep for Punisher, they keep doing this thing where, like, he quits being Punisher and then he doesn't know what to do with himself. And they make it all
I
about
know what he
post-traumatic
he's gonna
stress,
do. He's gonna go in a
and then it's
basement of a building and go, "Ah! Ah!" That's like 80% of the movie.
it wasn't even news. It was 44 minutes long, and he wasn't in the suit at all, until the very, very end, when it's just like a 30-second clip now that he's finally accepted that he's the Punisher. But it's like, we had 2 seasons of the show where he did that each season,
Yeah.
and, like, the thing about Frank Castle is he was never, like, conflicted about his mission and what he's supposed to do. Like, he's a fucking machine, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. It was cool, the action was good, but I didn't need to see it again. I didn't need to see it again. The
Well, I
same
think
thing that they did in 2 seasons of TV, they tried to do it again in a 40-minute TV show. You coulda
I
just had him
mm,
geared up and just mowing people down.
I think for bringing the comics into context on this is they need to bring the comics into context. Like, if you're gonna do like, they did it great with, Werewolf by Night or whatever it was,
Yeah,
right? It was a standalone hour-long special TV movie, if you will, um, and you got an introduction of some cool characters, great little story, great action, boom, boom, done. Probably never gonna see those characters. Don't need to see those characters again, but they're highly enjoyable, and there was enough cool stuff in there for it to go viral, which is what they want for marketing and all that kind of
yep,
stuff, right? And, I feel like you should do the same thing with the Punisher, like we were talking about, like the Garth Ennis, right? There's
yeah,
all these like 6-issue miniseries, standalone Punisher stories that you don't need to read in order. You can just buy, Punisher in the Bayou,
yeah,
Punisher Barracuda special.
yeah,
Like there's all these things, or Punisher Platoon, which is I guess 2 volumes. But you could do any of those and they would work as like a movie. I don't understand why you don't just grab one of those and be like, "Yeah, let's make a movie out of this." There's some great
it's the whole thing
introductory
of trying to make
characters.
everything connect, you
Yeah,
know?
and I don't understand why they do that. And now they just what is it? Someone just stepped down from Marvel Publishing, and they're
Mhm,
now brought over people from the MCU. And I know at least the word on the street is a lot of the fans, comic readers, are really worried that that's what it's all going to be now. Is it's all going to be this like MCU driven where
yeah,
before the comics were kinda left alone and,
yeah,
MCU thing was just and now it's gonna be and, like, I understand that worry because, like, I at least as a reader, I know my favorite stuff is all the I love the standalone miniseries stuff. That's the only stuff I read.
sure.
I guess I shouldn't, I'm being selfish with my own preference, but, that's where all the best stuff is, and I'm just afraid that that's gonna be lost for this whole, like, "Oh, everything's gotta fit into some kinda package," you
Yeah,
know?
and sometimes it's done well, like,
Yeah.
I feel like for a 44-minute thing to not have him suit up as the Punisher, they saved the last 30 seconds of the show was a
Yeah.
real miss for me. Um,
I feel like they do that more and more with these characters, right? And it just shows that they're selling kind of the actor like, what was it? There's that joke running around that, like, in the new Avengers movie, Captain America's just gonna be in a T-shirt and jeans. It's just
yeah,
gonna be Chris Evans, like, that's been the big thing is, like, people are
yeah,
pumped, "Chris Evans is back as Cap." You're like, "Oh, no one cares about actual Steve Rogers as the character. They just want Chris Evans looking pretty in
yeah.
jeans and a T-shirt. Maybe he'll have a little Cap shield on emblem on his
Mhm,
T-shirt," and it's
mhm.
like, what's the point? Like,
I
what
want the costumes, man. Um, and,
Yeah.
I thought, season 2 of Born Again Daredevil, really well made. I thought that was great. Um,
See, I thought it was well done, but should've just called it Kingpin, man. It was it
he
was
was awesome.
Kingpin was the focal point. He was the main character of that show. Like,
Yeah.
Daredevil just happened to be in there.
Well, and they did the thing that The Boys did, right? Where they almost kinda predicted a lot of stuff and showed, like, really brutal reality that some people are living in now with the
Yeah,
anti-vigilante task force,
sure.
pulling people from their homes and their businesses, and locking them up without due process, all of that stuff, which they filmed well over, a couple year and a half ago,
Yeah.
so they've mm,
Hey, it's the culture influencing comics influencing or inspiring
yeah,
art. I can't talk, man. I'm fucking
that's okay. I'll pick up your slack, but
thank
I
you.
mean, as far as like world building and connecting to the broader MCU, I mean, with the inclusion of Jessica Jones, you had a Luke Cage appearance, and you know that they're going to be back for season 3 of Daredevil, which I think is going to
Yeah.
be great.
Are you pumped
Uh,
for that? I know you liked all that stuff.
I did. Jessica Jones was probably my favorite of the like Netflix Defenders series. That was probably my favorite. That first season with her and David Tennant as Purple Man was just fantastic. So,
I can be honest, I watched like the first 2 episodes and then I don't know, for some reason I just never finished it. All that stuff. I don't even think I finished the Luke Cage one.
mm, Luke
Um,
Cage was okay. Luke
then
Cage
there
was okay.
wasn't there like a Defenders
Or the Defender
show?
show. Yep.
And then there was like a Hawkeye show or something too?
That
Or is
was
that
that was
later?
Disney though. That wasn't like a Netflix. So you had the Netflix ones was
Oh, yeah,
for
that's right.
Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then the Defenders.
That's right.
Yeah.
K Yeah, and it kinda
Which
fell apart after the Iron
merger?
Fist, and then Defenders, people just did not watch, right?
People watched the Defenders. But people didn't like it as much. It was okay. I just enjoy the team up stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm really I'm honestly like I'm looking forward to, and I never thought that I would say this, the return of Iron Fist in Daredevil season 3.
Why?
Redemption. Give him the redemption that, actually have some competent filmmakers and stunt coordinators and things like that in there with it to help actually make him look like he knows how to fight, you know?
Like, he's
Um,
and 'cause he's the greatest martial artist alive.
yeah, yeah, let's actually make him look like that instead of
Oh,
what we
are we gonna make him Asian then?
well, you saying only Asians can be good martial artists?
Nope, not at all, but
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, it's just kind of interesting that it always the best are the best are always these, like, white dudes from New
I
York.
agree.
Weird,
I think that
weird.
I think that if
At
any
least in
if
these TV
any of
shows anyways.
if any of the characters I think could be recast into like an Asian character, it would be Iron Fist.
Yeah,
You do have Shang-Chi though, who's gonna be in the next Avengers movie, um,
that
who
was good.
he would wipe the floor with Iron Fist, in my opinion.
All I want is I want a Kim's Convenience, like they go into his parents' store in Kim's Convenience. I think that would be great
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's I forget the actor's name, but that
Yeah.
show was so good. If people have not seen Kim's Convenience, it is the best. It is so great. So funny. The dad and the son's Shang-Chi's relationship are great. And the dad is like he was in one of the Star Wars movies. He
He
played,
was in Mandalorian. He was in The Mandalorian. He's an
yeah,
X-Wing pilot, yeah. He
he
was in the movie
petitioned
too.
did you know he petitioned super hard for that? He's a massive Star Wars nerd,
That's
apparently.
awesome.
He's been trying to get in Star Wars for, like, years.
Well, he's in
But
now. He's in now.
yeah, I love it. Give him a minute. I
Great.
want a mid-series with him. That would be
There we go.
amazing.
Well,
Come on.
he was supposed to be in that series with Gina Carano, but,
What are you talking
it
about, man?
didn't work.
She's busy fighting Rhonda.
I
Mhm.
mean,
I don't
I
know if
didn't
we'll
watch
call it
it,
that.
but I watched the 17 seconds, so
That's all there was.
yeah, yeah. I didn't watch it, I just saw the clip,
Can you
which
imagine
was
if
all I
you pay
needed to
can
see.
you imagine if you paid all that money to go sit, like, front row for that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it would've been rough. Anyways,
Anyways,
comics that
anyways,
inspire culture, not culture that inspires
yeah.
nothing. Um,
You know what,
mm.
I thought was great though, that a lot of people didn't necessarily I really liked the final season of The Boys.
Hey, dude, people not liking it?
Yeah, there was a lot of complaints from
What are they complaining
you
about?
you can guess who they voted for,
Oh, okay.
you know?
Hey, man, they filmed all that shit 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, that's on your guy. That's all I got to
yeah,
say. That's all I'll say
yeah.
to that. We don't need, because we don't need to go that route.
Let me ask you a
But
question, though. Let me
mm.
ask you a question. Have you seen the memes about me? That was probably my favorite of the entire
It
season.
should be illegal.
So good. The fact that Anthony Starr has not been nominated for like an Emmy for his portrayal as Homelander is a crime, in my
In
opinion.
in his own words,
And
just keep the memes coming. I don't need a nomination.
yeah, I
That's it.
think, and maybe this is recency bias, but you can tell me this. I think he will go down as like one of the greatest like villains,
I
especially
would
like a comic
okay,
book
all right.
villain, like
I
comic book
would
villain.
I would agree with you, except in today's culture, it will be forgot. The show will be completely forgotten about in less than 5 years.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
Look
that's
at Game of Thrones. Do you see people cosplaying as Game of Thrones? No. They had one bad
that's
season, which was
well,
the finale.
yeah, and that's all anyone can think about is the final episode of
Meanwhile,
people
we had
talking
a
about,
decade of like people just, I mean, you when you were up here, we
"Oh,
shut down everything.
to watch Game of Thrones." Yeah.
Yeah, shit. I mean, the place was packed. You were there. Me and Adam Hughes on stage. We were supposed to talk about his life in comics, and instead he's like, "Can we just talk about Game of Thrones?" And we just talked about that season
Yeah,
of Game of Thrones for an
I
hour
remember that.
in front of like what, a couple hundred people. It was
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
uh, crazy. Shout out to Adam Hughes. I hope you're feeling better, man.
yeah, absolutely.
That's the C word is always rough, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Adam Hughes, he is dealing with he's battling some kind of cancer right now.
Mhm.
Um so go to his shop, buy his stuff,
One of the
go
greats.
I think you could argue he's one of the most influential like quietly one of the most influential comic artists from the 90s that's right now
Yeah,
like I
yeah,
feel like I feel like he changed how people drew women.
sure.
I see his stuff all the time everywhere. People are still referencing, or at some point they looked at his ladies to figure out how to draw, you know,
I
because
would
you
agree.
just yeah, yeah.
I would
I'm
agree.
sure some people would debate me, but it's like, well, okay, that's fine. We can start pulling some just random comic pages that have pretty girls, and I can tell you can point out where
Sure.
the artist was like, well, that's an Adam Hughes face. That's an Adam Hughes face. That's
Yeah,
Adam Hughes body. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe the best profiles, female profiles in comics. Um,
Sure. I would
anyways,
I'd agree with that.
let's get
But,
back on,
on The Boys, what
yeah.
did you what'd you think of that final episode? And
The
the way that they wrapped everything up, the way that Homelander died, all of that.
I know it's not comics accurate because spoiler in the comics, everyone dies, right? Except for Huey.
Well,
Uh,
it's everyone dies, and Noir in the comics is revealed to be the clone of Homelander who, like, is the one who raped Butcher's wife and did all of those horrible things. Like, Homelander's
right.
still a piece of shit, but he didn't do all of the crazy, like,
Which is why
massacre and
he was
crime.
always perplexed by Butcher's just hatred for him because he's like, I don't
Yeah,
even know you, man.
yeah,
What is your deal?
yeah. Which
Which
honestly,
made it
though,
way
after
better, right? Made it
I I like that they didn't do that in the show.
I did too, and they kinda hinted at it a few times. 'Cause there's a few times where Noir was looking real beefy
They tried
when
to
all
tease
this
you with it. Yeah,
they were teasing
yeah,
where all of a sudden he's not talking and whatnot. Oh, he's in character, and you're like, "Huh, he did mention he could fly.
yeah.
Interesting." Yeah,
He
they were
did mention
playing
that
with
he
it.
swam down to the ocean and was the one who did
Punctual.
all of the oil pipe damage.
I thought that was pretty great for the deep. I thought the finale was great. I thought it worked. Listen, finales are always I think with anything that's really beloved, it's impossible to get right. I
Yeah,
think the best thing you can do is you can either give fans an ending that will make them like The Sopranos, right? Where everybody talked about it for 10 years after and still debate it when it comes up, like what actually happened, and
sure.
they either love it or they're angry about it, but they're talking about it. Like you create some kind of like mythology about it. Or you take like the Cheers approach, like they did in The Boys, and everybody kind of rides off into the sunset and has they get what they've wanted the most. They have their truth
Yeah.
in a sense. And I feel like we got that in The Boys. We got the Cheers finale where it
Yeah.
was like everybody kind of got what they needed, not necessarily what they wanted, but what they needed. The only thing I didn't like was I I I thought it was weird that the whole Huey's thing with Starlight where she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go fight crime." They got like I just that was like, man, do we have to do this like early 2000s like oh Spider-Man ending like, "Oh, go get him, Tiger," and fly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of dumb. I was like, I guess it makes sense because Huey kind of sucks like as a character.
Sure.
He's not supposed to be a cool guy, but um I would have thought with everything that they'd gone through that it would, like, not they would either be CIA part of that CIA operative running that, or they would just be not in it at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? That would
Right.
make sense. The vigilante thing, I was like, "Nah, it's kinda lame."
Yeah, that was really interesting. It did the thing for me though where it left me wanting more of like,
Well,
okay,
that's
well,
good.
where is this gonna go? Which is a good thing, right?
Yeah, because
Um,
that means that ultimately you still like it, like,
yeah,
you like it,
yeah.
right?
It got me hyped for the Vought Rising prequel with Soldier Boy.
I think you're hyped for that for other reasons.
Well,
Oh, Eccles. Is that his last name?
hey, yeah,
Oh, oh, Eccles.
yeah.
You're like,
Why not?
"Oh,
Why
soldier
not?
boy."
Hey,
Light up that cigarette and pass me one, bud. Oh, boy.
I mean, he was great. He was great.
Oh, stole the show. I didn't really know if I was gonna like his character when he first came on. Was that last season they first brought
No,
him
that was
in?
season 3.
Season 3, when they first brought him in, I was like, because he's a little over the top," but by season 4, I was fully invested, like, "Oh, this guy's such a piece of shit. He's
Yeah,
great. He's
yeah,
awesome. He is just like, oh, if Granddad was young, just an
yeah,
asshole.
yeah.
Holy shit."
That was
Uh
great. It was great.
He was racist, he was sexist, he was also just, like, coke fiend.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, that I'm curious to see what the prequel will if how it'll be, it'll be
yeah.
really interesting.
I'm really interested in it.
Didn't you say they're doing
Because
another spinoff of 2 isn't there 2 spinoffs?
they're talking about doing it. It's like The Boys Mexico or something like that with Diego Luna, who played Andor in the Star Wars in like Rogue One and the Andor TV show. He's supposed to be the star of that. Um,
With who? He played Andor. I don't know what
yeah,
that is. Is that a
uh,
show?
the Star Wars show Andor in the movie Rogue One.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. He's supposed to be the main character for that, and it's supposed to take place after the finale of The Boys. So,
Who did he
um,
play in The Boys?
he wasn't in The Boys.
Oh,
He's
okay.
just it's gonna be a new character.
Whole new character, whole new show.
Yeah,
Oh, interesting.
yeah.
And
I
it's
don't know if that's still happening, but they've been talking about that for a while. So
so I wonder what the premise is gonna be. Isn't that where they had, like, where they were doing the illegal,
probably.
camps or whatever, where they were, like, injecting babies or something like that?
I
And
mean,
then they
that's
would
what they. I
adopt them
mean,
out?
yeah. I don't know. I don't remember that.
I mean, you thought Homelander's son was dead a couple weeks ago, and I had to
I
remind
mean,
you that he wasn't killed.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
the
I was
I
glad that he came back though. That was a cool him coming back. I thought was cool to help keep him in the White House so they could power him up. The one thing that killed me though, the one thing I
I know what
got
you're
it.
gonna say.
It made sense for Kimiko's character to have him show up, but when Frenchie showed up and talking about how like he doesn't have you don't have to be fueled by hate, you can be fueled by love. When we know that that dude was an IDF soldier, like openly
I
talked about going into like Palestinian homes. I'm like, oh, not to get political, but
yeah.
it like it kind of killed it for me.
Dude,
Killed it for me.
when you told me that, I was like, "Oh, yeah, it was a long time ago,
Was
it won't matter. He's just an actor and, he's a soldier just doing he might not agree with the government, but people are people." And then when I watched the show, I was like, "No, damn it. That's all I see now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I see.
Mm-hmm.
This guy talking about peace and love, and meanwhile you're like, I guess we're kind of kicking in
Like,
doors and killing
yeah,
babies.
you're the only one on the show who's like a literal war criminal, man. Like, what are we?
What are we
Why are we
talking about
talking about
here?
peace and love?
Yeah. Yeah. It was interesting. I didn't see. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about that. It's been very quiet about that. Maybe for
I've
good
I've
reason.
seen it, but yeah, not as much.
Yeah. I think people were more. I don't know. I feel like people don't. This is one of those like ugly truths that people just like. He probably wants to forget about. I would imagine, as
Sure.
an actor in the States. I didn't even realize he was Israeli. I thought he was French.
No, no.
Great French accent. And be
Yeah, he
fooled.
does have a good French accent. I'll give him that.
I'll tell you who got jacked is the gal who plays Kimiko. Um, she got freaking jacked for. I saw her at like the finale, like they on Instagram or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she was like ripped. It's like holy shit. And they put you in a leather jacket. They didn't even let you. Hardly had
no.
any fighting. You just kind of flexed your
Looked.
face.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? No, overall though, I thought the show was fine. I thought it was
it
good.
was fun. I
I,
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
yeah,
I'll probably go back and rewatch the whole thing at some point.
it's weird though. Homelander might have been my favorite. Like, not that I want him to like. Obviously, he's the bad guy. He was just the
Sure.
most entertaining because he was so over the top, especially this
Yes.
season. Like,
Yes.
like he was just like crazy, and I just loved because it was just like you could. He was such a good actor at like you could see him like rationalizing the situation and just in his head being like, "Fuck it, I've had enough. I don't need to deal with this."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
it was really well done. Really well done. And then I did like the when he lost his powers at the end, like, man, he
Yeah.
just turned into such like, oh, this is a guy who's never had a bloody nose before. Like, oh,
Right.
this you know, like it's weirdly like he kind of became he almost in a way he got soft because we actually saw him kind of get beat up a little bit in the first earlier seasons, right? Like that first time
When
Butcher took a bunch of the V and was fucking
when
thrown
he
down.
teamed up with Soldier Boy, yeah, in season 3, and they fought. Yeah.
Yeah, or like when they buried him in the sewers. Remember that? When they buried him? He's like,
Oh yeah.
he was a little banged up. Nothing they didn't hurt him, but it banged him up a bit. He had to like get out of it.
Yeah.
Um
More
where I feel
bruised his ego than anything. He's that dude who like is just stronger than everybody, but actually doesn't know how to fight.
yeah, yeah. When I was a kid, I I wrestled, there was a guy that was like he was very, very like just beyond better than everybody. Like he was amazing. Um
Not like you. I'm better.
he kind of had that attitude, and I remember a friend of mine got a takedown on him once, like at a tournament, and they had to call the match because he brutalized my friend,
Oh yeah.
like was hurting him really, like purposely not. He could have ended it at any time, and he just like went full super
Just
villain. And it was
made him
at the
pay.
time people really liked him, and it was weird. It was one of those. I think it was like it was probably a sophomore,
Yeah.
and it was very like eye opening of like, oh, he's a bad person.
Right.
This guy's a bad dude. Like where like, yeah, it was really bad. It was really, really bad.
Dang.
Yeah, but it was like yeah, you really kind of made me think of that. I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Wow.
Um,
Um
yeah. Hmm. Uh-oh.
no, no, no. Why don't we hop into what else we got going? But before we
Yeah.
do that,
We've been talking about fucking TV shit a lot.
I know. Let's take a quick break.
Oh, geez. I thought we took the last 2 months of a break, man.
It's been a little longer than that, but yeah, let's take
3
it. Let's
months.
take a quick break so I can refill my water, and then we'll dive into it.
Okay.
Check 1, 2. Tiger milk! Tiger milk! I like tiger milk! Give us some more of that, please! Tiger milk!
All right. So you were telling me something about a pirate site that got shut down, and I had no idea what you were talking about. So
Okay, so
break
well,
it
it's
down.
not that
Break it
big of a
down.
deal, but there was this website that is interesting, right? Because piracy has, for all of media, has always been like a complex. I feel like we're the generation where like it was like outlaw cool, right?
Sure.
Where, you know, like we'll never no, our generation, the big thing, defining factor was the whole Metallica versus Napster, right?
Oh yeah.
When when Metallica came out and was against Napster, meanwhile they're making like fucking $1 billion while taking a shit on stage. You know what I mean? Like was it was crazy. Um anyways, so I won't say the name of the site just because whatever, we don't need to talk about that. But so there was this giant, if you know, you know, there was this, it was like the main place to go for reading any backlogs of comics.
Mm,
And like you could find anything. Say it was just some obscure, like, oh, issue 42 of Cadillacs and Dinosaurs from Eclipse Press 1986. You
okay.
know what I mean? And you could find it and it would be like page for page, nicely scanned in, you could read it. So, but also it was like, oh, I want to read the latest issue of Absolute Batman. Boom, there it is. Sometimes
Mm,
before the book was even on the shelf. So it was like the go-to place if you wanted to read a series, whether it was current or backlog. So that's what it was, right? It was just this giant archive.
yeah.
I think it might even been called like the comicarchive.com or something. It had a very base, it's very easy to find.
Okay.
Like I'll admit I used to use it to read backlog
Mm,
comics
mm,
that were out of print that I couldn't find. I couldn't even find on eBay to buy. So I'd be like, I'm gonna go read this. I'll read this series on there, right? Um,
sure.
and you know, and it's been around. I think it'd been around for like 20 plus years, you know. So like I remember finding it in college and using it in college when I had no money. And so finally it got shut down. I don't know if I don't know the details if like the internet police found them and shut it down, or if it was just one of those, it was like whoever was managing the servers was like, I'm not doing this anymore, and just, you know,
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
off the power. But anyway, so it's no more. And it got like there was a conversation going on like last week or 2 weeks ago when it happened of like, well, what is piracy and what is piracy in the comic industry, right?
Mhm.
Because it's been for a long time early on. And if we have any young listeners, like when I was coming out of college, like early 2000s, right? Like there was this like social agreement where like web comics and stuff were all free.
Yeah.
And you put all this content out for free, whether it was, you know,
You had a
wherever.
webcomic.
I did. It was really what broke me into the industry, got me my first work. Um, and you put it out for free, and if enough people liked it and you're doing a good enough job, right, it could lead to more work. Also, like if you decided to put it in print, you could sell a lot of them. A lot of people made that's where they made their mint, guys who are not don't have to work anymore because they had these giant online free web comics, right?
Yeah.
Um, and now that's kind of gone away with like the advent of paywalls, whether it's Patreon or even like
Sure.
some of the webtoon subscriptions or whatever,
OnlyFans.
right? OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Be
Come to
ready
my
for
OnlyFans, bro.
Blue Tiger
Big Bry's OnlyFans.
Blue Tiger
Not a lot.
OnlyFans. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. Get ready, folks. It's coming. Tiger milk, fresh.
Oh god.
Anyways, so but it's interesting because I feel like, I mean, we all come from that gen, right? Like you and I both, like LimeWire, Napster, all
Oh
that.
yeah.
And for the most part, artists I think embraced it. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of especially younger artists they were really happy that this place got shut down. Um, and I get it. Like I'll be honest, dude. You remember when Cretaceous dropped, right?
Yeah.
Cretaceous was on this website in October. October is when I was sent the proof. So my book was out online 6 months before it even got published. Like, in print was on shelves you could even buy online. You could read the whole thing from cover to cover, and, you could argue that that killed a big percentage of the sales.
Sure.
So, like, I should have been mad at it, but at the same time, I do know people that that's happened to, and they're just like, "Oh, thanks, guys," and then the book went from being in the red to being in the black. I think it was Steve Lieber's The Fix. Someone posted the whole thing on Reddit, and he just commented like, "Oh, I'm glad somebody read it." I think it was The Fix. It was one of those books. Anyways, and then all of a sudden the book had to go into reprints because so many people were buying it because they saw it on Reddit. They saw that Steve was like cool with the
Sure.
piracy, and then the books ended up selling out where before it wasn't like the numbers weren't doing great.
Yeah.
And so it can be it's a weird paradox. It's not good, it's not bad. I know it's kind of just like
It just
weird
is.
internet culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that aspect of the internet where like I think there's gonna come a day where we're all gonna go like when everything is behind massive paywalls because that's where it's all going. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, like when's Netflix dropping commercials in between content,
Right.
which
Right.
defeats the entire purpose of streaming. That's why
Yeah, they already fuck us with the weekly releases now.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's more of like a historical moment, I think, of like, oh, the last big internet archive of comics
Mhm.
just shut down.
Mhm.
The only ones that are standing are the ones that are like monetized and corporatized.
Yeah.
So it's kind. I mean, maybe there's some other ones out there, but this one was really the easiest one that was like accessible and
Sure.
was just like I said, find any weird book and read it. I mean, it was kind of impressive, their archive. My big question is I wonder what's gonna happen with all that data. Like, it's all sitting someplace,
Sure. Until the
like
next person, it's like the comicarchive.net will be back up next
no,
month.
you know what's gonna happen? Some AI company is going to buy it all, and they'll use it to train their AI,
Yeah.
and they'll start making nonsensical comics that look like, Alex Toth drew every page or something.
Yeah.
It was fucking stupid.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Well, talking about like obscure 80s comics, I'm actually really excited about this. So Marvel, now that they own the rights to like Lucasfilm, everything like that, and Indiana Jones, they're doing a big re-release in big leather type bound books, hardback
Yeah.
editions of the Indiana Jones comics from the 80s.
Oh, the Marvel books?
Yeah, the Marvel books. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I
Oh,
think
that's gonna be cool. When's that coming out?
that is coming out in September, and I think that's super cool. I mean, just dude, listen to like the people that were worked on this: Walt Simonson, John Byrne, Danny O'Neill, Archie Goodwin, John Buscema, David Mazzucchelli. Like, holy crap,
Mazzucchelli?
Steve
Mazzucchelli
Ditko.
wrote?
Yeah,
Holy shit, I didn't know that. Wow.
like, dude, there's a
Dude.
ton, and I mean, this has been out of print for decades, and
Oh,
so
I know.
yeah,
I'm
I know
aware.
you got me. You
Was it
got me some
Raiders?
of 'em.
I
Yeah,
got you one of the I
you
think it
got
was
me
Raiders Lost
Raiders.
Ark. Yeah. Yeah. Man, that's so dude, what a murderer's row, right? And they were all like Indiana Jones fans,
Oh yeah,
you know?
I mean,
I wonder
who
when
isn't
they
an
worked.
Indiana Jones fan who grew
Well,
up
here's
in
what's
our
crazy.
era?
Here's what's crazy when they were making comics and that stuff. It's not like it could go on the internet now, right? And just Google stills. So that means they probably had like a shitty VHS
Yeah,
and were just meticulously watching that just to they
yeah,
get what he looks like and getting any kind of content, any like Drew Struzan prints they could find of like the covers or still frames or anything,
yeah.
which is really kind of nuts to think about. I would not want to do a movie adaptation of back in those days, man. That would
No.
be just brutal.
But it wasn't
Brutal.
just movie adaptations that they did. The movie adaptations will be included in the comic, but it actually had its own run too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're testing the waters to do an Indiana series or something.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt. I mean, they're always doing that. I think with any of these old re-releases, like,
I mean,
hey,
it's been
we'll
so
bring this back.
successful for Star Wars, right? The Star Wars
Yeah.
comics are still like kicking ass.
Yeah.
I would be really interested to see how Indiana Jones comic would do nowadays.
I think I'm going to pick these up. These look really cool.
Do you think they'd ever do a a crossover? Indiana Jones, Tomb Raider, Battle for the Golden Monkey,
Battle for the Golden Monkey. No,
Search for the Emerald Heart.
I don't think
I
they
don't know.
would. I don't think they.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, she'd have to time travel.
I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. Why not? Why?
She
You know
goes-
what? Why not?
She finds some weird like Stargate or something and drops her in, or he finds some Stargate, and then the whole thing is them like getting it out of the hands of the Russians or something like.
I'm in.
I could see.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I would read the shit out of that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Question would be, do you think Harrison Ford would read the shit out of it? Absolutely not.
No.
He'd be like, why?
He doesn't care.
I could see him now. He'd be like, why?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
He's a pissed off old man, and I love every second of it too.
You know what though? He's usually right.
He's
usually right. Like who cares, man?
You ever see the clip when an interviewer was asking him like, did you know that you were on the short list for Tim Burton to play Batman? And he was like, what? No, I could have had a career. Like, it's so funny. Like, so funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome.
I love
speaking
Harrison
of
Ford.
keeping on comics, since we last recorded, man, there's some big shakeups at Dark Horse. Mike Richardson, the founder and publisher, he stepped down.
Yeah.
And there's something else. Just what were you telling me? Something about them today? Actually.
Yeah. So they own all of the Things from Another World comic shops, and they're all closing. They're closing down all of their retail locations.
They're not going to leave even a single one open. Not even like the one down in like LA or something. Because I think they have one in Universal Studios.
They do. No.
It's crazy. I wonder why. They're
let's
tightening
see.
the belt so much.
Find the pieces.
There's quite a few of them, aren't there?
Let's see.
Or at least let them function like independently.
Right. No, they're closing down their stores, and their new focuses are for media and games.
That's where it's all okay.
Yeah. So the 2 Oregon locations are closing at the end of June, and then the one at Universal will close down at the end of September.
That's crazy because one of the Oregon locations is literally when you go to the Dark Horse offices. It's right across the street.
Yeah.
It's right across the street. It's
I've
right
been
there.
to that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been there a few times while killing time for Dark Horse meetings that went nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a bummer. I always hate it when a comic shop closes.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They're owned by a media company now, so I imagine that's where like they're going to start putting majority of the resources, which makes sense.
Sure.
And anytime there's an acquisition, right? Like the first thing they do is they look at like what's bringing in money, what's not.
Always.
And
yeah.
The comic shops probably just in terms of they're probably more valuable for the real estate, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
Especially the one in downtown. It's not downtown Portland, but it's like in North Portland area.
Yeah.
I think.
Or at Universal on like the City Walk. Like that's some prime real estate too. Like
I would have thought they would have kept that one.
Yeah. No.
But when was the last time Dark Horse had a movie, man?
Hellboy.
Which one?
Any of them.
Let's not talk about the last 2.
No.
You mean the straight to Tubi Hellboy movie?
I never saw the last one, the newest one that they made.
Nobody did because it literally went straight to Tubi, man. Like
I'm not gonna lie though, I do want to watch it at some point.
Why?
Why not? Just to watch it. Something to watch.
I tried watching what was the one with David.
Oh, that movie pissed me off. David Harbour.
Yeah, it was so. I didn't mind him. I thought he had a good voice.
He was fine.
I thought yeah, he was good. The Hellboy design of him looked odd. I thought it was weird the
Yeah.
like he didn't look like Hellboy. He looked like just a big demon, which I didn't really care for. And then just like the Jaguar guy and stuff like it was stupid, man.
I agree.
It was really stupid.
I agree.
I don't know how you mess up Hellboy. I really don't. But they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, they did.
Good job, Hollywood. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's such a bummer, dude.
It is.
We got any other news, or should we switch over to books? So over to the good stuff.
I do. So I saw a couple of movies.
Give me something to talk about.
I saw movies recently.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Come on down to the Blue Tiger Trailer Park, everybody, because Big Bry's getting ready to throw some burgers on the grill and fire up the old boob tube.
Oh my
Hit
God. I like it. All right.
Well, we don't have a jingle. We've been talking about doing a jingle for the trailer park for years.
I know. It's true. It's true. You know what? I'm going to clip that.
You know what? Do it. Put some shitty like AI music to it. So there you go. Throw it through one of those sound bot machines. Make me sound good.
I'll do my best, but I probably won't if I'm being honest. But I'm going to tell you,
it's just gonna be me going. Come on down the trailer park, everybody.
Wait, one more time. Hold on.
Come on down to the trailer park, everybody. Big Bry's throwing another Big Bry buns on the grill as he reviews what's happening on the boob tube.
Oh my God, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I saw Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, did you ask for your money back? Finish him.
That movie finished me, man. It was
horrible.
Yeah. I will say this. I will say this. They understood the assignment in the way of like they knew it was a video game movie. So
let's blow a small country's GDP on a movie that no one's gonna want to watch.
Basically, I mean, yeah, it was. Again, the 90s movies were better. The 90s movies were better.
And those movies sucked. I mean, you go back and watch, they're bad movies, but they're so enjoyable. At least that first one. That first movie is not a good movie.
No.
But it's so enjoyable in every shape or form.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Sub-Zero's over there for 5 minutes doing the powering up a snowball while some dude is like flexing and doing martial art. Where you're like, dude, stop flexing. He's going to shoot you.
Yeah.
He's not just making that snowball to build a snowman, dude. It felt
like it was just, and I don't know who wrote it, but it felt like it was just written by AI of like, hey, let's find all these cliches and tropes and put them in a movie. Yeah, that was like some of the action was good.
Sure.
I will say Carl Urban's stunt double got a lot of good work in because you can it's one of those where you can completely tell like it's not him, and then like the stuff that was him was not good. But you know,
he's one of those actors who's good at like looking like a badass. Like his butcher, you're like, oh, he's gonna fuck somebody up. And then it's like, oh wow, quick cuts when he's fighting. Weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the man's almost 60, so
yeah, dude, he doesn't need to be doing that shit. Just let him look cool. Let him just shoot somebody.
Yeah.
You know, that's why he works so great in Dread, right? Just
some of the stuff was fun. You know, some of the stuff was fun. Like the Johnny Cage in Baraka was pretty great. That was probably my favorite part of the movie. It was just dumb, man. I would like the positive stuff that I got out of it was like I took Max to it. We had a blast.
He probably thought this is the greatest movie I've ever seen.
100%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, then it did its job.
Yeah.
It did its job.
It did its job. It did its job.
Brain rot for you, brain food for him.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect combination. Honestly, the best part of that movie was seeing the trailer for Jason Statham's new movie, Mutiny. That was the best part of the whole movie.
I'm guessing he's ex-special forces. Something goes wrong and he has to kill a bunch of people.
What else do you need?
It's a winning combo.
It is.
Is he wearing a suit?
No, no.
Oh, okay, at least a dirty jacket.
Oh yeah, definitely wearing a
Right,
dirty
okay, okay.
jacket. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oi,
Does he look
eh.
great? Yes, always.
Stunning,
Yeah.
beautiful man. Question: now that you've exposed your child to the worst aspect of Mortal Kombat, are you gonna expose him to the original movie from, was that 94, 96,
95,
somewhere
I
around
think. Yeah. Oh,
95?
definitely, definitely.
Liu Kang. God, that hair.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when Dr. Wife had that hair, and I would tell her all the time, like, "Wow, you look just like Liu Kang." God, she would get so pissed. There's a level of energy I don't see come out of her anymore.
Yeah,
Like, we're
yeah.
hoping that's what I'll know when she gets that fire of, like, she's coming at me like Liu Kang "Ta, ta, 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 ta," with the kicks, then
Oh
I'll
yeah.
know, like, she's back.
The Liu Kang fight in the new movie was great. I will say that.
Yeah.
Um, and then we saw Mandalorian and Grogu.
How was it?
I loved it, dude. I thought it was great.
Yeah, but be honest, was it good?
It was good. It wasn't great. How about that? It was good. Like if you
It
I
was Brian good, everybody else not great?
I feel like if you enjoyed the TV show,
Okay.
you'll enjoy the movie. Like the action was great. Grogu was adorable. There was some pacing issues with the movie for sure. It wasn't like a perfect movie by any means, shape, or form. Like if I had to rate it at a 5, I'd probably solid 3, you know? Um,
Did it need to did it felt needed though?
no, no.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I would have rather them had another season, um, which they
Do you think they
had
did the mo
they had
do
a
you think they
season
did the
4
movie?
written. They had scripts
Okay.
done, and then there was, like, the writer strike and everything like that that happened where Disney decided to change it to a movie.
Mm,
Um,
probably just cheaper at this
it
point.
it was, yeah, it wasn't like it already made it
And
the movie's already made its money back over the
and they
weekend.
can fulfill their contractual obligations and whatnot and wrap up the show and move on to something else.
Oh, this isn't the last we're gonna see of The Mandalorian or Grogu.
Well, yeah, because you can just pop anybody in there.
Yeah. It was a fun movie. The action was really, really well done.
Hmm.
And always it
I
always has been because it's the same guys behind under the helmet, um,
I
who
gotta
have
be
been
honest,
great.
ever since that Luke Skywalker appearance, like, when he first shows up, he just comes
Season
in,
2
crushes.
finale, yeah.
Season 2 finale, I felt like that's where it should end, like, I was good there. Just, like, perfect, I'm out. I don't need to watch this anymore. That was a great ending.
Sure.
Like, I tried watching season 3, it just I don't know, it
Season
just
3
felt
is a
like too
little
much.
hokey. It's the
Yeah.
weakest season. I will say there's some great episodes in season 3, like the finale.
Sure.
Season 3 finale was really well done. Um, but yeah, it was a definitely like a hokey season.
So let me ask you this, is it gonna inspire a new wave of Star Wars comics, Star Wars books?
I ho
'Cause that's where it's at, man.
I hope so. I hope so. I know they're doing a Mando and Grogu comic that, like, is supposed to take place before the events of the movie, so, like, leading up to the movie. Um, I know that
But is it that's kind of this thing though that people are afraid of, right, though? Is that, like, Marvel's gonna become this house of
yeah.
where they're just doing this kinda stuff, and
I've and
I
I
don't
and
know
I
if I
feel
I don't know
like
if I feel about that.
I feel like Mandalorian, though, too, is one of those characters where you can you could do, like, a mini series at any given point in time, having him do anything, and it would
Yeah.
work. And I hope they
Right.
do. And I think that was honestly some of the best and worst parts of that movie was like it didn't one of the best parts of the movie, like it didn't have any sort of connective tissue to the greater story that's been told in Star Wars. Like it was very much its own thing. There wasn't like any mention of previous seasons or previous characters who showed up in the show. Um, which I thought was a good thing because it was its own thing, but I also thought it
Yeah,
was a bad thing. Uh,
that makes sense.
yeah. Like, it would have been nice to see, like, Katie Sackhoff come back as Bo-Katan or Ahsoka show up at some point.
Werner Herzog.
Warner. Well, he died.
Show,
like
show me the
episode 2.
baby. That was that was the only reason why I even watched that show.
Or have
He
Luke
was in it.
Skywalker show back up or something. One of the like Han Solo, have any of those characters show up. Boba Fett would have been great. But
Vader.
well, he's long dead by that point. But
he's dead.
yeah, this takes place after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, okay.
All of Mandalorian takes place after Return of the Jedi. So the whole premise of the movie is like he works for the New Republic hunting down Imperial war criminals.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. They're still missing the boat. Give us the Vader show, man.
I mean, we had the Vader show. It was 6 movies, bro.
No. Like all of when he's Darth Vader and he's just going on like rando missions.
He's just
like
aura
in between.
farming, just showing up, turning on the lightsaber, and then
fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, I saw this
Fuck
great.
Yeah.
There was this great reel.
The only reason why we watched Rogue One is because of Vader showing up and just killing everyone at the end.
There's this great reel that was like Disney Star Wars. We got this new movie, Rogue One. And then it clips to another guy going, Darth Vader Aura Farm.
Yeah.
It's Rebels show. Darth Vader Aura Farm. Like
it was the best part of the goddamn movie, dude.
So good.
I'm telling you that I don't understand.
He shows up they just did a new Maul show in the same animation style as Clone Wars that was really, really good.
Darth Maul?
Yeah, well, just Maul.
You said Maul show. I was like, what is
Darth Maul? But
what
he's
is Maul?
just Maul now. But but Darth Vader shows up in the season finale and just kicks the shit out of Darth Maul. It's pretty great.
Vader does?
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it was doesn't say a word. Doesn't say a word.
Doesn't say a word.
Yep.
Could care less.
Yep.
Star Wars. Fucking nerds, man.
I know. I love it. I love it.
I just never can get into it. I always feel bad too. People are always surprised that I'm not into it. It's just not my thing, man.
That's all right. All right.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've been on a big Werner Herzog kick.
I know.
Dude, I just read his newest book. Came out last
year.
It?
You read it?
I couldn't. I didn't have time. I had to audio.
Yeah.
Listen.
Don't say you read it then. You
know what? You're right. You're right.
You
know what? Thank you for checking me on that.
Yeah.
You're right. I listened to Werner Herzog's new book. Normally I don't do audiobooks, but I really wanted to read it. It's like I don't have time. But he narrated it and he's got such a great voice that I was like, this will actually be
love
good
his voice.
It was great listening to. It was like he was just talking to you, and it was like normally, you know, when you listen to those audiobooks after a while, you kind of, it's just because it's noise, right? You kind of
depends on what you're doing, but yes, sometimes it does that. Yeah,
yeah. He didn't at all because his voice just kept you captivated. Is the Future of Truth? Ooh, really good.
Okay.
He delves into AI, delves a little bit into politics. He delves into just like the nature of like remembrance.
Yeah.
Like, it was all about just truth and how we perceive it. Like, what is truth?
Sure.
Like, and it was fantastic. It was really, I would recommend it to anybody to listen to or to read.
Okay.
You know what? Listen to it. It was actually a really good listen. I would say it's probably one of the few audiobooks I would recommend to people.
So like I used to do audiobooks when I drive, but I always felt like I zoned out a lot.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Now that I've been walking a lot. So for the listeners who don't know this, I walk every night now. Like
the night walker.
2 to 3 miles a night. I'm walking. And
so if you see a large hairy man,
it's me
running from rhododendron to rhododendron. Well, I'll say strolling from rhododendron.
He's not running
to rhododendron. That's not Bigfoot. That's just Big Bri.
Yeah. But I've been doing audiobooks and I can really focus in on them when I'm walking, and it's pretty great.
Well, if you want to, I don't know if it's for everybody because I will say it is interesting. He gets into, the convolution of like storytelling.
Okay.
That's why, because when I read the description, he's talking about a storytelling process, and because there's so much documentarian, he's so much a documentarian these days.
Yeah.
It's like, what is truth, right, in the documentary?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because like he was talking about how there was a documentary that he made where they went to Japan and they ended up hiring. In Japan they have these like you can hire actors to come, like maybe it's a family event. You're never going to see these people ever, but you'll hire an actor to play, say, your husband or your wife.
Oh yeah.
So, and then they'll just do the appearances. They'll do their homework so they know who the people are. Blah blah blah. They'll know everything they need to know about you, and then disperse. And then everyone feels better because they think that you're where they want you to be in life. It's a weird cultural thing, but so they
Yeah.
went to Japan and they hired nothing but actors from this agency for the documentary, and so it was a very fascinating. Like that was just one of the chapters of the book,
Sure.
but it was a lie upon a lie. Like no one knew everybody who was an actor thought they were interacting with real people, but those were just other actors playing different characters.
Huh.
So yeah, it was so fascinating. It was such an interesting concept, but that's the kind of garbage I've been on these days. So probably not as exciting to our listeners. They're like, dude, what are you trying to do, man?
Yeah.
What is this existential bullshit? Can we just get back to Darth Vader and Darth Maul, like playing with each other?
We just need to get back to Darth Vader Aura Farm.
Who aura farms better, Vader or Piccolo? That's the question.
I mean, ooh.
The only difference is Vader usually fucking wins.
He
right?
wins. That's the difference.
Piccolo, best aura farmer, just to get fucking destroyed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? That's the comic I want to see. Them have a aura farm off, but then Vader would just rip him apart.
Dude. Well, you just grow it back though. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Piccolo's badass, dude. Piccolo could like blow up planets too and stuff.
I'm giving it to my guy.
No, man, dude. Any of the DBZ characters, they destroy the Vulturemites. They destroy the whatever. What are those called? The Skywalkers, Jedi.
Well, he's the Sith Lord. He's the Sith Lord.
Sith, all of them, man.
That's fair. No, you're
Krillin's
right.
dog walking all of them. Let's be honest.
No,
here.
Krillin's getting force choked. Let's be real.
Come on, man.
He's getting force choked.
He can fly and stuff. He's so fast. I'd be fine. Come on, dude.
I don't know. Dude. I don't know.
Master Roshi would dog walk Vader.
That's
the only one who'd have a chance would be Ahsoka. And it's not because of her power.
It's because he's a pervert.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah, he is a
100%
pervert.
All right, can we get into books, man?
Let's do it.
God, if we talk another minute about Star Wars, I'm just like, I'm gonna die.
Well, wait till I tell you about the Star Wars book I just read.
God damn it!
No, I didn't read one.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
That's all right. All right, should we get to it?
Let's do it.
Switch over. All right.
I'll let you switch over. I'm gonna stay here because I've mostly been reading books.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let me switch. All right.
You want me to go first about what I've been reading?
No.
Okay, perfect. You got it.
Let me go first. Look at me. I'm already in position. I'm ready.
You're already ready and rocked. So what do you got for us?
Dude, so this was like a secret gem that I discovered online. And I got this. It's What If, starring Sabretooth. It's from July 1996, number 87. And it's
Heck yeah.
screams in the. It's a one shot, right? And it's by this artist. I was not familiar with him, but the artist's name is. Let's see, where is he? Frank Turan. He did the pencils and inks, and it was written by Dan Abnett. And Frank Turan has this crazy organic style, man. Like, this might be the coolest Sabretooth I've ever seen. I have no idea this. I'm always looking for like weird stuff that dropped in, especially in the 90s, 80s.
Oh yeah, that's your jam, man.
Yeah, so this What If is like, essentially, it's Sabretooth. He has no. I'm not gonna be spoiling this for anybody, right? But like,
I don't think so. It came out 30 years ago.
So he's in the mansion. Sabretooth is in the mansion, and he's killed Bishop, right? He's running loose, and he's hunting Jubilee, and so she is running for her life, and then she's finding like some of these other characters, other X-Men that have been murdered as well. So it's almost like a murder mystery, right? Like who's killing.
Seems like a monster in the house type thing. Like,
oh yeah, dude, it's exactly what it should be. And then you see Sabretooth and he's fucking ripping Beast to pieces. He's killing Beast.
oh whoa,
Yeah, man. And they're like in the bowels of the mansion, so it's all teched out, right? And so
yeah,
it turns into like, it's almost like kind of has like an alien vibe, right? Like kind of remind me of
yeah,
Aliens. And so, but you get these great shots. I don't know if you can see that.
yep.
Look at this, like where Sabretooth is hunting Jubilee, and she's trying to figure out like, how do I get it? I mean, look at this.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's so cool. I've just never, I don't know why we haven't seen more of this kind of stuff. It's so fresh. It's so original, even though it came out in 96. But I mean, it's just fantastic. And then you look at like some of the art approaches, like the spiral staircase. I mean, it screams 90s, but at the same time, it's so original. This is my pick of the year, man. Even though it came out in
Wow.
1996,
I love it.
20 years ago, this is my favorite book that I've read this year. And what's crazy is I was looking online, you can get a lot of these original pages are still for sale. And they're all, it's all old school. And it's neat seeing Jubilee in this kind of role where like she's totally outgunned. But she's running for her life. So she traps him in what's that training program that they have?
The Danger Room.
She traps him in the Danger Room and keeps putting up these different scenarios that she's familiar with and he's not, right? So she's basically using the program of the Danger Room to get away from Sabretooth. And yeah, so they're running through this whole thing. I mean, look at some of these pages.
That's so good, dude.
Yeah, isn't it interesting? Like, isn't it cool? Like, I don't feel like this is getting the love it deserves. Like, you could do, like, can we get an absolute edition of this, or like one of those art editions? Like, I know it's only 18, 20 pages, but so anyway, she ends up trapping him in the Danger Room, and then she sets the parameters on high and essentially just fries his ass. And yeah, you're toast, mister. But like, look at this shot right here, where it's like where he's already been fried up. He's been chasing a hologram. He doesn't even know that she's not even in it anymore. So she's just fucking with him. And then like this last page is like these lasers essentially just cutting him to pieces, frying him, and she just leaves it running. And it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't buy a lot of original art, but if I could buy any original pages, it would be from this book. The storytelling is just, it's superb. It's such a fresh and original take with like very well-known, kind of overdone characters, right? Like they just feel so original, but yet so familiar at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. It really like blew my mind when I was reading this of like, oh man, I want to do a book like this. Like this is a monster book, especially with these like famous characters. Like I don't want to see Sabretooth fight. I mean, I do always want to see Sabretooth fight Wolverine again, but make it like a monster movie. He should be like a monster. Have it like, I don't even know what they're doing with him. Half the time he's a good guy anymore. But
sure. Yeah.
It was just cool. I don't know. Just
that's really cool.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping that I can show these off properly. This page right here is just, that might be my favorite. Like it's just that last page is so powerful. Anyways, okay, so I read that. I got this book for like $3 off of eBay, right? Nothing. Just nothing.
Yep.
That's the thing, kids. There you go, kiddos. You want to go search for the hidden gems, the treasures.
Yes.
If you want to be like do horror comics, or you want to do anything that's horror related in, I think, comic book field, this is the book to get. What If number 87. Like that's the one right there, man. Like you should get this. I think you would enjoy it.
I'm going to get it.
Yeah. Okay. Next. So do you remember Dino Riders from the 80s? Do you remember the toys?
Oh yeah.
Like maybe one of the greatest toy lines. Marvel did a comic series. And,
oh my God.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's like, franchise comics are always bad, right?
Yep.
But I saw this online, and again, I was like, out of just morbid curiosity, I was like, I got to check it out. And what's crazy is it's got an early Kelly Jones was the artist on this.
Oh, no
He
way.
penciled this, and you can kinda see it, like, he's popping out, like, some of the poses, like, you look at that, like,
Oh, yeah.
you've seen Batman do that pose before, right? But
Oh,
this
yeah.
had to have been, like, early on in his career, right? Like, this what was the year on this bad boy? Let's see if we got a year on it. It looks old, very old. It's gotta be what, like 80 something?
Yeah. That's definitely 80s.
88. This is 88. So, yeah. But, like, it just I mean, we got ads for Airwolf. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, I it's one of those things where, like, I'm always drawn to the franchise comics even though I know they're going to suck.
Sure.
Um, but there's just it's something interesting about them. So it was a 3-book series that they did. I found somebody selling for, like, $5. I got numbers 1 and 2. And I was like, "Okay, we'll just check them out." Not really out that much.
And he's not getting issue 3.
Issue 3 might be the worst, dude. It just gets worse and worse. It's so bad, but, I mostly just wanted to get it just so I could say that I looked at it, and,
Sure.
yeah, it was god awful, man. It was god awful. I should have just stuck with the memories of the toy line. That's all I could say. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but, I know everybody this is when it's one of those where you're like, "Oh, yeah, that's right." This is a reminder that, like, this kinda stuff is, like, when it's just, like, corporate comics all the way,
Yeah.
like, just trying to make an extra buck off of, like, a popular, like, in the
Oh,
moment
yeah.
toy franchise. Um, I mean, they didn't even really even get the toy thing right, you know what I mean? They're just going. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. And then I realized I'd never read the 3rd volume of Tank Girl. Like, I have volume 1, volume 3, and, so there was a reprint of it that came out, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or something. So it was on sale and I had a couple extra, like, bucks for Amazon credit, so I just picked it up just to read it, and there was one story in here, and I think this was the last of Hewlett's work on Tank Girl, and you can kinda see where the style is changing, where before it was a little bit more linear, and he's starting to spot
Mhm.
these, like, heavier blacks and use a heavier line. It almost looks a little bit more like Gorillas, if you will, right?
Okay.
Um, but there was one there was a mini series or short story in here they do with Jet Girl that I'm just obsessed with right now. Oh, and the one thing that's cool about this volume is it's got a bunch of stuff when they're making the movie, the Tank Girl movie.
Yeah.
So it's got a bunch of, like, photos in the back. Oh, here it is. I am obsessed with this short story. It's just called The All New Jet Girl in Fuck. Like, but you look at the art and the way they colored it, and, it's such a great balance of heavy detail with, negative space. So you have these big,
Yeah.
like, bold, flat colors, but your eye knows right where to go every single time. I it's just it's, like, such a masterclass. It really kinda shows, like, how epic,
Mhm.
Hewlett was in creating, like, flow on the page by knowing when to pull back and do like, no detail at all, but then really focusing in on, like, this motorcycle and just going detail crazy on, like, the engine chassis and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really, really impressive. And just, like, I don't know, just, like, cool panels like this, just so great. Like, I love a nice profile panel like this. Like, I think it's so
Mhm.
powerful. Um but yeah, just did some really cool stuff. Kind of give a little Mobius-esque, if you will, especially, like, here.
Okay.
Very much reminds me of, like, Mobius. Look at you. Listen to you yawn. Look at you. Just yawning
Oh,
over
it's
there.
not you. It's not you. It's almost 11 o'clock here, so
Oh, I'm showing you Jamie Hewlett classics, and you're over there like, "I'm just so tired.
no, it's
How
great. It
dare
looks
you?"
good.
Anyways, yeah, it's fucking rad. That was my favorite from that. I haven't read this. I've only looked at it, but I've been wanting to get this. It's from this new publisher called Living the Line. I've been telling everybody to check out Living the Line, and I don't know how you say this guy's name, but I think it's Efk. It's EPHK.
Okay.
And he's got an image book coming out right now, and he had a little image mini series, like little novella. It's almost like manga size. It came out a couple years ago that I picked up that I really liked. But he's got he's just got this great style. Um, and it kind of reminds me of like Appleseed, but like a lot more cartoony, like a cartoony Appleseed with like a little bit more jokes and stuff. Um,
Mhm.
but it's just really cool, just like action adventure. Guy does like great character expressions, but they're also like simplified. I know I could take a lesson from him in that. Um, but I just thought it was a cool book. I love the balance. Like, I love the colors that they use. A lot of like pinks and purples and blues, and to warms versus cools
Yeah.
to help contrast the page. It's just really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I can't wait to read it. But like, and I've been doing this thing where I just look at books first and then I go back and read them. But like, look at this splash page, man. Like,
Yeah,
so
that's pretty
powerful.
rad.
Yeah, it's awesome. Kind of has this like Australian like burning the oil wells vibe to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah.
kind of neat. But yeah, it's just a lot of style, a lot of cool factor, a lot of interesting things to look at, a lot of great action. So I think if you're like a fan of like noir punk or something like that, or I should say
Mhm.
neo punk, whatever, neo futurism, this might be the book for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. That's
That's pretty
that's
cool,
pretty
right?
epic. Yeah, that's really
This
cool.
little thing, they're coming down off the hills, like, into the city. Like,
Yeah.
just what a great layout, especially for a splash. And typically, I think splash pages, we always think they need to be action-based, but, like, there's some real power in, like, an establishing shot for a
Mhm.
splash page. But, alright. So, Harpy, from Living the Line by Efk. Get it. It should be on shelves now. It came out, I think, a month ago. Um
Okay.
and so I had a little bit more credit with Living the Line and ended up getting a this sketchbook. I'm not gonna crack it because it's a little more, risque,
Risque.
yeah, than I thought it was going to be, but I
Yeah.
just love this artist, like, he just draws such a great figure. He's got this, like, really loose style. It's really cool. The artist's name is I gotta be careful. I don't wanna show it. I don't even know if his name's on this thing. Apparently, he used to be based in Portland, though. And,
Huh.
I just thought it was really cool. Just a really cool book. All good. Brandon Graham is his name. Brandon Graham. I don't know if I've ever met him. If I have, I'm sorry, I don't remember. But it seemed like
Wow.
he was in Portland the same time I was, so I should have crossed paths with him at some point. But it's just a really cool sketch with great sense of design. I
Yeah.
love this kind of stuff, right? Where you do drawing with like newsprint copies and stuff. It's got some kind of like map here. It's cool stuff, but great style. Yeah, if you really like are into like erotica, you can get this for pretty cheap over at Living the Line through their store. But okay, and then I had a Kickstarter show up, dude, from the man, the myth, Louis
Oh,
LaRosa.
yeah.
He might be, in
Oh, yeah.
my opinion, he might be the best like overall draftsman working in the industry. Definitely by far the best dinosaur illustrator in the industry. Like, I don't know how he's not getting hired and paid shit tons of money to just do paleo art because they should be. He brings that action sense of comics, but he has the
Yeah.
technical proficiency of like an anatomist, especially for dinosaurs. Anyway, so like it came with this cool print. I did it off Kickstarter. I think you can get this through Oni. I think it's an Oni Press book. Yeah, it's an Oni Press book. Um, Shout out to Oni, I guess. I'm glad they're dipping their toes back into the dinosaur arena. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But it's got a collection of
So
Lewis's Valiant work, which I mean, dude, this guy is a monster. I mean,
yeah.
look at that. That's a cover,
Yeah.
dude. That's a cover. Just so good. He's got so much just cool stuff. Some more work he did over at a lot of Valiant work in there. I'm more about his black and whites. I love his black and white stuff. But I think that's mostly just because I'm colorblind. Because his colors are solid, right? Like they look great.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're a fan of like art books, man, I don't know. Do you have a lot of art books?
I don't know.
I used to buy a shit ton of them, but I don't anymore just because they're always really expensive. But it's a good looking book. It's oversized, you know. Um, he's even got some process. Like this was something that he did. I think this might have been some paleo art. He did some work when he did some work for Cyberzoic,
Oh
that
yeah,
toy line that I did some writing for their comic
yeah,
a while back. He even did the cover for the cover, I believe it's in here. There it is. Yeah, there's the cover. So awesome.
that is awesome.
Right? Yeah, I look at that and be like,
Yeah,
"Oh god, yeah, have him draw it. Don't have me draw it. He's way better than me. Jesus. That's awesome." Yeah, so it's just cool. It's cool seeing it. I like that he's got some process stuff in here. And like, you know, it's one of those where like everybody's always looking for the secret. There's no secret, man. Just knowledge in anatomy and then
yeah.
a balance of grays and darks, which is a hard thing to do. Like his ink wash balance is so good. I think he's using mostly comics or Copic markers. So like these guys, I
Okay.
think that's what he's using. I don't know. He could be using ink wash, but it doesn't matter. It's all beautiful stuff. But I bought it mostly for his dinosaur stuff, if I'm being 100%
Well,
honest.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there you go. There's some Transformers. He did some Transformers covers. Well,
Damn.
for that first, I think it was for that first Daniel Warren Johnson run. He
Okay.
did a couple covers for it, and they're just, I mean, look at them. They're
I
just
mean, that's incredible. Yeah.
right. Like, dude,
Yeah.
he's got a comic out. It just came out. I wasn't going to review it because I haven't read it. It was called Megalith. He'd
Yes.
worked on. I think he'd
Saw
been
that.
working on this for like years at this point, last couple years. Because I actually reached out to him. I talked to him about coming on the podcast, I think about a year and a half ago, and he was like buried with this book. So he's like, dude, I can't, like, not right now, not while I'm working on this monster project.
Sure.
So, and
I mean, and you look at it, that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, dude, his photo reference alone must be like just an ordeal. But I love, like, it's such a great shot because could be just a boring shot, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like just a dude in front of his garage looking at a piece of paper with schematics on it. And, you know, he drops the horizon really low. So you get this cool, like, extreme foreshortening. Then if I could be wrong, but it kind of looks like he did a little bit of a fisheye on there. So you get a little bend on the garage, and it just makes it look, all of a sudden, something very mundane and boring looks epic, especially for the photorealism that he draws with. Like, it gives
Yeah.
it that extra, like, oomph. Because, like, I don't know, if you're I'm not a big fan of like super photorealistic artists a lot of times because it looks stiff, it looks static, right? But then you look at a guy like Luis LaRosa, and man, he just brings everything to life. Like that look at that punch, dude. Like you feel the
Yeah.
punch. This
Yeah.
feels like that dude's fist is getting buried into that guy's chin. Also, he might do the best hands in the industry. He does great hands, just big gnarly like man hands, you know. He gets all the like little blemishes and wrinkles and veins that you get when
Mhm.
the light's hitting it just right. Like you kind of see it on my hand right there. I've got kind of
Yeah.
old man hands. Like he's good at drawing that stuff, and I love that. But anyways, yeah. So I just finished reading this a couple weeks ago. Um, oh, here you go. There's a little bit of his process. It looks like he's mostly traditional, dude. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Especially in a day where I think a lot of it's so easy to go digital, especially if you are like very photorealistic. Um, just because it's easier to import reference, you know, where you're either drawing over it
Sure.
or you're drawing right next to it. Um, like I've been doing my pencils digitally on Showdown, right? And it's
Yeah.
because like I'm using a lot of photo reference, so I have the photo reference open like in a window right next to where I'm drawing, just so I can like look at it and kind of try and get things somewhat like close to where I need them to be. But yeah, man, guy's just unbelievable. One day we'll get him on the show. One day.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, check this out. Look at that. So rad.
That is awesome.
Yeah. All right, I'm done. That's enough out of
Okay.
me. You talk now.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be like a tenth of what you just went through because I really have not read comics these last hiatus. I mostly the one comic that I read that I wanted to talk about. It's my favorite book out of the DC's new Next Level, and that's Deathstroke, the Terminator.
Tony Fleece, he was just in Anchorage, Alaska a few weeks ago.
Yes, he was. Yes, he
I
was.
literally saw him like a day before my wife had her operated
I
on.
remember. Yeah. So this is so it's obviously Tony Fleece is writing it. Carmine D. Uh, I'm gonna butcher his last name, but Giamandicino is the artist.
Wow, butchered it.
I did butcher it, and I
Terrible.
apologize because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of your work, sir or ma'am. I'm not sure, but
Wow.
I mean it's excellent. Like
Oh my god, dude, look at that.
yeah,
Dude,
and
look
this
at those like oh man, I love it when you get these long horizontal panels like that because you just
they're
get
so cool.
yeah, it's like having a wide shot like an old like western or something from the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the action in these first two this is issue 2, but the action that's been in these first two is just insane, man. And it's someone set up Deathstroke in a trap. Now he's being hunted instead of, he's typically the master assassin doing all of the hunting. So it's really
Ooh,
swapping those roles,
that's
which
cool.
I've been enjoying.
So he's like on the run, he's being hunted.
Yeah, he's being hunted now.
Oh,
They
that's
killed
cool.
Wintergreen, which is like his father figure, the dude who sets up all of his jobs. They froze all of his accounts.
Oh, so he's having to go to like stash houses and stuff like that.
So he's broke. He's on the run. And I mean, dude, look at this the helicopter scene. Like they're going all out on this,
Dude.
and I've really really enjoyed this. And I'm not like I like Deathstroke, but I'm not gonna say that like oh I'm just this big old Deathstroke fan.
Big
I think
Bry, big old Deathstroke fan.
I've just really been enjoying what Tony and Carmine have been doing. Like it's been really great with this.
Wow.
And I hope they get to do this character for a while. I hope this is selling good. I hope they're getting paid like they should be getting paid. I want this story to keep going.
You know they are. It's DC, man. DC's paid.
What's that?
You know they are. DC shells out. DC.
Yeah, they
like,
do.
You say what you want. I know like the big two get a lot of heat, right? Because they're easy to like rip on when I guess things don't go right. But when it comes down to it, when they decide to pull out the stops and bring in like the best people like Tony, right? And give them cool characters and be like, do what you do best. It's hard to argue with like their stuff usually is like culturally resonating, you know what I mean? Because it's just so good. Like you can't tell me like that Deathstroke right there that you just showed me we know it's selling amazing. We've seen the numbers.
Yeah.
And 2, like it's probably going to do something for the character, right? Like I would imagine.
Yeah, and I think one of the great things about it is like you can read this book having never like not knowing who Deathstroke is and understanding the character.
That's awesome.
And I think that's a credit to Tony and his skills, right? And because I know who Deathstroke is from like, Teen Titans. Obviously, he was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez in the 80s, during their epic Teen Titans run that they had. But they've just kind of made him into a Batman villain, right? And in this, he's his own man now, and I really like that. And they've done other Deathstroke comics in the past and miniseries and stuff like that. But I think, and this is just my opinion, so folks, you can take that for what you will. But I think they're doing a fantastic job with it, and I want it to continue. It's one of the ones that I get excited about when it's out. I look forward to picking it up. I look forward to reading it. it's one of the few that doesn't just collect dust waiting for me to read. Like I get it and I read it, like I've got a stack behind me of books, that I'm just so busy to
Can I ask
read
you a question? How many
things.
books do you order per month, you say, on average?
Maybe like 10.
10? How many of those do you actually read?
I try to read all of them,
Yeah.
probably about half.
Okay.
And then I'll go into like, I'll have a free weekend where, we're not doing baseball or we're not, I'm not golfing or I don't have something else going on.
Yeah.
And I'll just binge read,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of how I do it. And then a lot of them I'll read digitally too. Like I'll read on the DC app. Because sometimes that's easier to read in bed.
Yeah.
And then the other big thing that I've been reading is I reread books 1 through 7 of Dungeon Crawler Carl to get ready for the new book to come out. So the new book dropped a couple weeks ago.
Are you reading it now?
I'm reading it now. Yeah. So it's book 8, A Parade of Horribles.
How was it?
The newest Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's fantastic, man.
Dude, they're
and
doing like a comic spinoff. Like I feel like it's bigger now than it's ever been.
It's not even a spinoff. They're just doing a comic based off of the books now.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. And they're doing a TV show. A TV show got greenlit. It's pretty big. It's pretty big right now. Yeah. Matt Dinniman is making money. I'm happy for him.
I want to say like a few years ago, we were like, oh, we actually thought we could like get him on the show. I want to say, cause I remember we had one of our like meetings when we would like go through like, oh,
we thought we could get him.
Yeah. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, well, we probably should have done that years ago.
We should have done that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's not taking our call in between the Hollywood meetings now, buddy.
No. He's palling around with Seth MacFarlane, who's producing the show. So
hey, doors open though. Doors open.
Anytime, man.
You want to come to the Tiger Den? Yeah.
Listen, Matt. Anytime.
Come throw down with the boys.
And not Matty K. Matt Dinniman. You come on the show. So
dude, we don't even know where Matty K is at.
He's around. He's doing something.
I heard he disappeared in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, I think so. But book 8, it's great, man. It's the newest level. So each book is a different floor of the dungeon where there's different stuff. So Parade of Horribles, it's like Mario Kart from hell. Essentially, they're racing.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's pretty fun. It just does this great job of blending like comedy with action there's some really heartfelt moments in it too. And then with bringing the realization that like Earth is gone, like these aliens came and there's, less than 1 million people living now on less than 1 million humans left in the world.
That's crazy.
It's pretty wild. How he's able to blend all of those things together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really what I've been reading.
I need to check those out. People tell me I'm not a big Dungeons and Dragons. I never played.
You don't need to be. You don't need to be. Yeah. And honestly, if you're into audiobooks, I highly recommend the audiobook because the narrator for that, he is fantastic. I've seen clips of him. I haven't done the audiobooks, but now I think I'm going to go back and get them on audiobook because the narrator, he does all of the voices.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where people were getting mad that they weren't crediting like the female voice actresses. It's just him. It's just one dude doing.
Oh, wow.
30 different voices. And
that's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah. I've seen clips of him. He's fucking impressive.
Now I do want to set the record. I don't actually like audiobooks. I just have at a necessity that's because I wanted to read something really bad. I went for it and it just happened to be a wonderful experience.
Okay. Well, I feel like this would be a good experience as well.
To keep the ball rolling. I did an Audible. I signed for Audible 10 years ago. Used it once and tried it again hated the experience, and then didn't touch it. I just forgot I had it, so I was just paying that like $3 a month or whatever. And I finally deleted it like 2 years ago. Like, I was like, oh, why am I paying for this crap?
Yeah.
Can't, because I think it went up or something, the price. So I like canceled it and deleted it. And I was like, holy shit, I've had this since like 2000 or 2016. This is not good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, it's getting late. I'm tired. I want to go lay down. Why don't I take us home? Is that all right, Zorak?
He's down for it. Let's go. He's ready for bed.
All right, Tiger Cubs. Let's see how well I do this. It's been a while. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time or your last time or one of many times, we appreciate you. Subscribe to us. You can do that on YouTube. You can do that at the home of Blue Tiger Revenge, and that is bluetigerrevenge.substack.com, where anytime we post a new episode, be it God damn it. See, I knew I was
Start
gonna fuck
over.
this up.
Start from the beginning. You can do it. Come on, buddy.
No. I'm going to keep going.
Power through.
I'm going to power through it. Be it's audio only or YouTube, or it's a YouTube video. They do all the work. You sign up. It's free. You get an email each time we post a new episode out. And it's great. We do all the work, so you don't have to.
Oh, wow. Sound like Neil deGrasse Tyson right there.
Yeah, see, this was a rough one for me, and that's all I have, Tad. I'm tired. I'm rusty.
So
do you have anything else?
I do. Right now on shelves, comic book shelves nationwide. I've got a fresh, fancy new book out called Showdown, written by our very own David Wilgus. Oh, there it is. Look at that in terrible lighting, so you can kind of see it, maybe not. Lots of glare. Oh, he's taking it out of the case, folks. You can't, if you're just listening, it's a horrible listening experience, but look at that. Look at I arted all over the place. Anyways, we got a new book. It's a little bit different from what you've seen from me. I don't know what you've read from me, but if you've read anything, this is I guess you could say a neo-Western. It's a drama. It takes place in small town New England. Huh.
I just opened a random page, and she says, I want a showdown. That's perfect. That's all. You know what? I'm in. That's all I need.
He's sold. There you go.
I'm in.
So I got that. And then also, I'm going to do a little plug. Dr. Wife, who her pen name is SM Hyun. She's got a new book that is dropping. It's now available for pre-order on Amazon as we speak. And it is called The Blood, the Bone.
Say it into the microphone. Say it into the microphone.
The Blood, the Bone, and the Fragments of the Soul. It's the book 2 of the Tethered Thread series. So pre-order it. If you haven't read book 1 and you love some Korean, Japanese folklore fantasy, check it out. But yeah, we'll have links down in the notes.
Yes, we will.
Other than that, that's all I have. Zorak, you got anything? Nope, nothing. Just limp, dead.
All right. Well, if that's all either of you have,
that's all we got.
What time is it?
Hit the music.